Hello, hello.
Look who it is. It's Gary Busey.
Gary Busey in the building. What's
Welcome,
going on?
Mike. For those who don't know, this is the guy that's interviewing DSP.
Interviewing, documenting, telling the life story, and I wanted to get you a part of it.
Me,
Whenever
huh?
I get comments all the time, Gundam, get Gundam. You got to get him. And then some people say, don't get him because you're the wrong type of detractor.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a detractor. I'm just like a guy who occasionally pays attention, like a neighbor,
Okay.
And I look over the fence and this son of a bitch, he's out there and he's burning trees illegally. And I'm like, you can't do that, Phil. He's like,
he burned a tree?
No, but we're like, this is a fantasy right now. Phil would have to go outside to burn trees. Come on, Mike, keep up.
Okay. Got it. So yeah, no, I needed to get you interviewed, but here we are. We're live. Is this streaming live?
Yes, we are live. We're large and in charge. I'm accompanied by my date for the new year, Dylan Mulvaney.
Very beautiful woman.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely. So, what are we talking? We're talking about DSP. What do I need to know? What do you want to see in this DSP documentary? We are rolling forward.
Mike, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a genuine guy. I don't give two solid fucks. I don't give two solid fucks what happens in this documentary.
Wonderful.
That's where I stand as a detractor. But I don't care that much about Phil. Like, I pay attention, I have laughs, but other than that, I just get some giggles from the guy. I already know everything he's going to say and do because I paid enough attention to him. You're never going to get the full story on Phil, but I guess that's the whole point. Now, my real question is,
yes,
have you been in his house?
I've been inside his house.
He's been in the Snort Fort. Now, this is breaking news.
Fort. I went to dinner with him and his wife. It was a great dinner.
Okay, Mike. I hate to interrupt you, Mike.
They even drove me to dinner because I didn't get a rental car in the city. I Ubered. They drove me. It was a nice night.
Okay. Can you confirm?
On his couch. We all sat on his couch. We had a good conversation. We talked through things. I can't complain.
Okay, listen, let's get real here. What does Cat look like anymore?
Are you fucking retarded?
We don't know for sure.
I didn't know what she used to look like. So
okay.
I met her there for the first time. I think, I think she's great. She's a beautiful woman. And, I don't have anything to comment in terms of how she used to look or how she looks now.
Okay. Well,
double down.
Is she a biggin?
I mean, have you been retarded this whole time and it's just now that I'm starting to notice?
A biggin?
Yes, that's the nice way of putting it.
Oh, like big or small? I don't know. I wouldn't be. I can't comment.
Okay.
In relation to that's not the nature of what I was looking for.
Is she built like Fiona from Shrek or Kelly Clarkson?
I can't. I can't comment on that. I think you'll have to wait and see in the documentary. Or ask Phil. Maybe he will answer that.
Oh, please. Me and Phil are at war.
You guys are at war. What are you at war about?
I don't know. Darkside Phil said that I am, and I quote, an ugly, ugly pervert? Yes, ugly pervert.
Are you an ugly pervert?
Well, yes, but
Really? Wow. I don't think you're probably not ugly. I feel like you're a good-looking guy.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm a pretty sexy guy.
So how did it all start with you and Phil? What was the first thing you found in Phil that had you feel any type of way? Now it seems like you don't give. But when did it all start?
You know, it all started on May 1st when Darkside Phil was whacking off on stream, and I laughed at that for a solid few weeks. And I remember my living girlfriend would come in, and she'd see me laughing at Phil having a wank, and she, because she's a Latin chick, she'd go, "What the fuck are you watching this fat fucking loser for? He can't even jerk off well. He doesn't even look like he's having a good time." And I'm sitting there like, look at him. He's fucking into it. His head's back like, It was great. That was probably the best thing Phil's ever done. Then after that, I paid attention to all of his lies and bullshit. And if you paid enough attention to Phil,
What does he
he'll
lie
tell on
about?
himself.
I hear this a lot. He lies.
Oh
If you
God.
had to sum up, what are the big 3 lies? What are the top 3 lies?
Yeah, top 3. That means I'd have to pay enough attention to remember. Yeah, top 3. That means I'd have to pay enough attention to remember. But I've been drinking and smoking weed.
What's the big DSP lie?
I remember him like saying he didn't have money to marry Kat and he wasn't going to do it. And he needed money to like go see his parents or some shit. But then he flew out and married Kat there. I remember that one. He did bullshit about having a girlfriend for a hot minute. Why do I look upset? This avatar really picks me up odd. He had a girlfriend for a hot minute, but he didn't tell anybody. It was all behind the scenes bullshit. He's like, I need money or else I'll lose my house. And you got to understand, guys, it's really important. But he was using the cash to fly her back and forth across country. There's like tons of stuff if you really look into it. If you really want to go down that rabbit hole, I mean, I'm just scratching the surface.
Yeah. Okay. So some things you're claiming here are lies.
Claiming? Hell, there's videos to back it up.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'm exploring.
I'm not the type of guy to like throw shit around that ain't true. Like some people go, Phil's a pedophile. I don't have any proof, so I'm not going to make that sort of claim.
Yeah.
But I will say he's done some suspect things.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a time he said he was doing some stream and they're like, Phil, do you have a cat? And Darkside Phil looked dead in that camera like this. And he's like, I don't have a cat. I can't afford a cat, you fucking idiot. And then you find out later on, he does a reveal stream. Yeah. And after he got $2,000, he reveals he had a cat for a year. And chat was like, Phil, we said you had a cat. And then Phil says, no, you thought I had a new cat. I've had Jasper for a year. And it's like, God damn, bro, what the fuck, my dude?
Yeah.
He's a wild animal. I love him. Phil is great. Do you
have anything positive to say about Darkside Phil?
You know, he's provided me.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's provided me with entertainment over the years, just watching him fuck up all over the place. It's like
that mad at the guy. If he's he sounds like he makes your life a little better.
Oh, well, let's not take it that way. I'll just say, like, if you watch. Bro, if you watch 90 Day Fiance, you don't walk away like, oh, yeah, I feel better about my life. It's like mindless content. Sure. If Phil disappeared tomorrow, it would be like one less thing I paid attention to. And I can't say I'm mad at him or hate him, even though he clearly dislikes me. I feel he's a national treasure. He's the gout crystal on the toes of the American dream.
Would you call him a lol cow? Do you consider Darkside Phil a lol cow?
I guess so. I mean, if you really think about it, I'd say he's better than Christian. I've argued with people many times. People are like, oh, Christian. No, the greatest locale is Phil, because
he's the king. Of
he is the
better than Boogie 2988.
Oh yeah, Boogie, come on.
Yeah.
Boogie, like compared to Phil, Boogie's killing it. Boogie goes outside, he goes on trips, he gets drunk, he fucks hookers. Boogie was living a rock star life. Boogie made chicks suck his dick. They had to climb under his belly fat to get it. Yeah. You know, more power to him. Darkside Phil, he barely leaves his house.
Yeah. What advice? What advice do you have to Phil? What should Phil do? I mean, you got
keep doing what you're doing, Phil. Don't stop.
No change.
Not change nothing. You're a genius.
Really?
Don't listen to the haters, Phil. You make the greatest content ever. Everything you do is meaningful. Look at Mike. He loves hanging out with Phil. He's like, we had a lovely dinner. Kat was there, but I didn't really see her.
No, I saw her. I just have nothing to comment on.
I cannot confirm or deny if Kat ate an entire banquet by herself, but the night was an absolute treasure.
She didn't eat an entire banquet. I can confirm she didn't.
Fuck, if I knew I could have done this, I would have done it before. I'm so stupid. I wish we could get Mike back in here.
Confirm she did not do that.
Fuck, if I knew I could have done this, I would have done it before. I'm so stupid. I wish we could get Mike back in here.